Sales, Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store, Comfort Shoes and more, Frank's Bake Shop, The Fitch Company, State Street Optics, Bangor Floral, and the Coach House Restaurant. High school sports on Ticket TV also brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts, Hammond Lumber, Bangor Federal Credit Union, Creative Options, First National Bank, Mid-Coast Denture Design, and Miller's Workshop. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
We are underway here in game number 2 from Redberry Gymnasium. J.J. Wolfington with the first shot of the ball game. That's off no good. And Damon Gonzalez with the first rebound for the Bangor Rams. And there's a strip. McLaughlin with the strip for Hampden. We'll get the starting lineups here in just a moment. That one's in and out. Landon Gabrick, though, with a putback, and the Broncos an early 2-0 lead. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Levesque Business Solutions broadcast booth. Ernie, they pinched us for time once again. They put amounts of time on the clock, and then they slice it all to pieces.
Yep. 15-minute pregame today was 12 minutes and 45 seconds.
Would have been all set.
Yeah.
Just give us those extra 2 minutes. It would work so beautifully. Here's Wolfington along the baseline, kick out, and the shot by Kochendorfer, no good for the Broncos. Ernie, one team at a time. Why don't you give us those starting lineups, brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union.
Okay, as Ryan Ford for Bangor scores from the baseline. Ford, number 15, a junior forward, starts for Bangor, along with Damon Gonsalves, number 2, a junior guard. Wyatt Stevens, number 13, a senior guard. Matt Holmes, number 20, a senior forward. And Connor Boone, a senior forward, number 24. Get you Hampden here in just a minute.
2-2 ball game, minute and a half into this one. And Holmes can't get it to go. Halfway down, popped out. And the rebound to Wolfington for the Broncos. And we got a reach-in foul there. It's going to go against Bangor.
Starting for Hampden Academy, number 2, Brandon Butterfield, the senior guard. Sophomore guard, Aiden Kochendorfer, number 3. Junior guard, Zach McLaughlin, number 12. Senior forward, Landon Gabrick, number 15. And junior forward, J.J. Wolfington, number 33.
Here is Ford trying to kick it out. Zach McLaughlin got his hand in there. Got it to Gabrick, and now McLaughlin gets it back. Goes to the point guard, Butterfield. Hands it off to McLaughlin. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow. Goes.
McLaughlin averaging about 20 points a game on the season to lead the Broncos, and off to a good start there from 15 feet.
Get Ernie's keys to the game in just a second. That ball is blocked out of bounds.
Wolfington on the defense there.
Ernie, what do you got for keys in this one?
Bangor's going to have to hit some shots from the perimeter, I think, because I think Hampden's going to focus their man-to-man defense on the inside.
Holmes
Nice
the take.
play there.
He's got 2. And a timeout called here by Russ Bartlett. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
And for Hampden, it's kind of run their offense. They're actually playing well as of late. Broncos coming off a win, 75-62 at Skowhegan on Monday night. Russ Bartlett, his 300th coaching victory in his 20th season. And my math on that says that's averaging over 15 wins a year.
Yeah,
and that's a pretty good
right.
time. He's had a tremendous career at Hampden. He's won 4 state titles under his watch at his alma mater, been in 4 other state finals. Most recently in 2020 in Class A.
Ford almost came up with the steal there, but Kochendorfer recovered in backcourt.
2-16 last year in AA for the first time.
Oh, Zach McLaughlin with 2 there. Again, he has one of the prettiest pull-up jump shots you will see in high school basketball here in this state.
Yeah, of course, the younger brother of Bella McLaughlin, who we saw in the last game for Hampden. Both averaging around 20 points this season. McLaughlin a senior and Bella a senior and Zach a junior.
Ford the fall away. That's too strong. Offensive rebound, though, for Boone. Tries to get it back to Ford. Tipped into the hands of Holmes, and Holmes will knock down the 3.
Well, good hustle by Bangor to keep that play alive offensively, and Holmes finally settles it ever so briefly, launches the three that goes in and gives the Rams a lead.
Here's the pull-up jumper again by Zach McLaughlin. He rattles it in.
So quick with that release.
He gets high, the lift.
He does. He gets on. It's
straight up.
A little bit like Chance Mercier that way with the height on the shot. He's got quick 6 here.
Here's a fall away by Stevens, and he's got 2. Bangor on top by 1. Good pace early to this one. Let's hope it continues. Here's Butterfield driving down the lane and laying it in.
Yeah, Butterfield, usually a facilitator. He leads the KVACA ranks in assists with over 8 a game, but that time he finished the play to give the Broncos back the lead in this back and forth opening quarter.
Gonsalves to Stevens. This one over the rim into the hands of Landon Gabrick. He hands it to Butterfield. Pass up ahead. Wolfington inside the arc, knocks it down. J.J. Wolfington with the connection.
And Wolfington's having himself a nice season, a junior season for the Broncos.
And a travel there by Ryan Ford. Let's take a quick look at the standings in Class AA North boys.
Yeah, you see Hampden there at number 5. It appears that's probably where they're going to wind up because they're quite a bit behind Chevrolet, quite a bit ahead of Edward Little. Looks like a Hampden at Chevrolet opening round, but 7-7 after a 2-16 season last year, and a chance for Hampden, who's probably favored in this game. Probably will be favored Friday against a Deering team that's at the bottom of the standings. You know, a chance to have a 500 season or better. That's a good step forward for what is still a young Hampden Academy team.
Yeah, talked with Russ Bartlett briefly before we got going in game 1. Was pleased with the progress with his team and was looking forward to the home stretch. So a lot of games this week, and this will be a good test for his group.
Young team too, 3 seniors, 2 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. So they will lose Gabrick among others, but they'll have the likes of McLaughlin and Wolfington and Kochendorfer back for at least another year. Kochendorfer for 2 years. Butterfield, another senior, who will be a big miss. But they're growing the program back here in pretty rapid order after winning states in 2020 and falling off the year after.
Senior Andrew Day into the ball game. This is Holmes again. Side saddled shot there, used glass for 2.
3-pointer moment ago by Holmes. That time used his strength.
Butterfield gives it back to Wolfington. Little pump fake, and JJ gets 2.
Well, that's Butterfield that is assisting best. 8.2 assists coming into the game on average. Number 1 in the KVC Class A ranks.
Holmes for 3, and went off glass, no good. Rising high for the board is Landon Gabrick. Butterfield into the corner, Day. Now it's Gabrick whipping it to Wolfington. Left corner hit.
Yeah, Wolfington's done a nice job shooting threes as well this year.
Here's a drive in the paint, shot up and down. Hit there by Caden Thomas, junior forward for the Rams.
Pretty free-flowing contest here at the outset. Yeah, absolutely.
Dangerous pass there, knocked free. Now a tussle. Who's got it?
Oh.
And I think it was Wolfington who saved the possession, got it out to McLaughlin, who hits the 3.
Good hustle there by Wolfington to go to the ground and set that up. McLaughlin's hit 4 straight shots, now has 9 points.
Now JJ jumping into the passing lane. What a save there by the big guy. Back to Day. JJ steps into this 3, and it is good. What a sequence there for J.J. Wolfington and the Hampden Academy Broncos.
Yeah, he earned that, certainly, as Andrew Day pulled up and waited for Wolfington. Set him up at the top of the key, which is his favorite spot for shooting the 3. And he buried it, and he's having a 7-point opening quarter as well. And a couple of big hustle plays there to keep possessions alive for the Hampden Academy Broncos.
High school basketball on Ticket TV presented by Quirk Auto Group. Quirk Auto Group, your local Boss Plow dealer. It's your boss. Find it at Quirk. And our games are also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales. How will you make the most of your land? Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth and at greenwayequipment.com.
15-4 run for Hampden. It was 9-8 Bangor, and this game in a hurry has gone the other way.
Bangor girls winning the first game here today. Cassidy Ireland, our Firehouse Subs player of the game, with 5 threes, 15 points to lead the way for Bangor. So they improved to 13-2. Bounce pass inside to Holmes. He's been tough here in the early going. Here's Thomas for 3, and that's off the iron. And the ball tipped into the hands of Andrew Day, but he leads McLaughlin just a little too far. And the Broncos will turn it over. Our broadcast also presented by Brewer Redemption Center, conveniently located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind Parity Shop and Save. Brewer Redemption Center is efficient and offers excellent parking at 391 North Main Street in Brewer. Rams with it. Thomas tried to get it into the corner, but the pass is picked off by Gabrick. His bounce pass, Holmes got a finger on it, but McLaughlin gets it back. Zips it to Butterfield in the corner. Day flings up a 3, and that is too long. Stevens, the push up the right side. Holmes bounces into Wolfington. No call there. JJ got a piece of that shot by Matt. And now Holmes flies out of bounds. And look at that effort there by the Broncos to get over there and help Matt Holmes of the opposition to his feet. Butterfield and Day, some good sportsmanship there. 10-point lead for the team with the basketball. That's the Hampden Academy Broncos. Butterfield crosses over, shot just inside the free throw line, back rims it. Rebound by Holmes, and a shot just prior to the buzzer from beyond half court is blocked, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. At the end of 1 here at Red Berry, Broncos 23, Rams 13. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Just a little bit more.
We are back here at Red Berry Gymnasium as we had some balloon issues. It came to the forefront during the timeout there.
What's a few balloons and I already got the basket in front of me?
Poor Ernie. He's got a secondary hoop and some balloons in his way. But we got the balloons moved.
Yes, we did. Happy birthday, Damon, by the way. Damon Gonsalves for Bangor, who is a junior, so probably birthday number 17, maybe? 16?
One or the other. Zach McLaughlin at the line hits the free throw. Strong start in this one for Zach and the Broncos. High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you by Pine Tree Solar, a local solar company dedicated to helping Maine make the switch to solar energy. Feel good about saving money and saving the planet. Go green while saving green with Pine Tree Solar. 2 for 2 at the line for Zach McLaughlin.
He has 11 and Wolfington 10. The 21 of the Broncos 25 coming from those two juniors.
And the lead is 12 for the visitors. Boone goes to Holmes. He's had a strong start for the Rams. Bounce pass inside, intended for Ethan Baylor, but it's knocked out of bounds, so it'll be Bangor basketball.
Wolfington thought he had somebody to save that loose ball into, but didn't, and wound up stepping on the line with the ball in his hand, so Bangor keeps possession.
Cut to the hole by Holmes, shot blocked by Wolfington. Here's Gabrick with it, scoops it ahead. Kochendorfer had it briefly. Holmes, step back 3, and that is short. Gabrick keeps it alive, though. Goes to Kochendorfer on the left side. Butterfield out top to McLaughlin. He's picked up by Thomas, posting inside. There's Gabrick out to Butterfield, misses the three. Another offensive rebound for Gabrick. Here comes McLaughlin, and he gets fouled in the act. Brad Libby across the way, coach for the Rams, frustrated by all these offensive rebounds. You can see his reaction there in the background. There's the scoop to McLaughlin and the contact. And Zach back at the line for a pair.
Yeah, some long rebounds, and you wind up with too many guys underneath the basket. And then other defenders out guarding the long-range shooters, and that leaves that whole area in by the free throw line for offensive rebounding potential, and Hampden taking advantage.
Long shot, 9 times out of 10 equals long rebound. McLaughlin misses that one. So 1 for 2 on that trip for the Bronco junior. Here's a take by Damon Gonzalez, the birthday boy, misses a shot. Broncos on the move. Butterfield veers left. McLaughlin had a little bit of room, didn't like it, goes inside to Gabrick, and he puts it down. McLaughlin drawing the defense as he will. And a nice assist there for Zach, and Gabrick rising high for 2.
Gabrick with the steal now.
Here's McLaughlin leaning back, puts it off the window for 2 more points. Right now, McLaughlin and the Broncos on fire.
Yeah, it's certainly building on the momentum they picked up Monday with that win at Skowhegan. Skowhegan, one of the preseason favorites in A, has been struggling as of late.
Baylor for 3, no good. And the ball into the Bronco bench, picked up there by Coach Bartlett. His team will have the basketball. Our broadcast this evening brought to you by Next Home Experience. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes all over Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Butterfield, Kochendorfer, Gabrick, McLaughlin, and Liam Hennigan on the floor right now for Coach Russ Bartlett.
Going to be a team control foul off the ball on Landon Gabrick.
Getting a little overly rambunctious there was Landon.
A little screen action, illegal screen action. Just his first foul. Just the first foul of the game on Hampden, and we're over 10 minutes into the 32-minute contest.
Here's Holmes with it. Shot is up and off, no good. That was a 2-point attempt. Butterfield scoops up the rebound, heads up the floor, back to Zach McLaughlin, gets around one defender, gives back to Butterfield. Now the Broncos will set it up. Mentioned the assists. Butterfield, a nice court general out there, and a walk inside there by McLaughlin. After tonight's ball game, Ernie Clark will announce the Firehouse Subs Player of the Game. That Player of the Game will receive a Sub-Family 4-pack to celebrate their performance in this Ticket TV contest, courtesy of Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor, and at firehousesubs.com. Holmes on the left side this time. Send it to Damon Gonzalez. Holmes. Gonzalez dribbles it out top. Rams looking for something, anything right here, and pretty good attempt there by Damon Gonzalez, but couldn't hit the shot, and it goes out of bounds off of Bangor.
Yeah, going to be a foul on the Rams in the rebounding action as well. Let's see here. It is Butterfield passing it over a couple of defenders to McLaughlin. Nice play there. Tough shot as he was challenged near the rim. But McLaughlin having a big first half. I have him missing only the first shot he took in the game, and since then he is 5 of 6, including a three-pointer.
Hennigan, Day, Andrew, Hennigan. And he got in the way there. A pass intended for Butterfield. Butterfield eventually gets the basketball. Here's Day for 3. Doesn't get the bounce. And McLaughlin going in for the rebound. Let's see the fouls against the Broncos.
I thought it was going to be on Butterfield there as he dribbled into the lane. There was a pretty good collision there, but Foul goes on Wolfington, who's back in the game. Just his first.
Our broadcast today brought to you by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at northeastdrivingschool.com. Bounce pass, and players on the floor. And what do we have? They're going to call a block against Zach McLaughlin as Caden Thomas making the move there for the Rams.
Yeah, what's this? You gotta. There's the post move there, and sometimes I don't know. You gotta be careful about how quickly you get down sometimes on those, and rather than call the technical and the flop, they'll just call the block instead. And now we've got a timeout.
Yeah, I think that's what tipped the scale there on that call. Our coverage of high school basketball on Ticket TV is also brought to you by County Physical Therapy. County Physical Therapy, experience, modern facilities, quality care, and results. The choice is clear. County Physical Therapy, 82 Sylvan Road in Bangor. And we're going to be at County Physical Therapy a week from today from 4 to 5:30 with The Drive. Get a chance to see their new facility. They've been around a little bit, but came just as COVID was hitting, so
Yeah.
that threw off their original open house, so now they're going to have one a couple years later.
Today is Wednesday, correct?
It is Wednesday.
Wednesday of pre-tournament boot camp for the
That's right.
Ticket TV crew. We'll be halfway done with the week after that.
13-game week, almost halfway.
Yeah, almost halfway. Halfway for me.
And that shot no good. Missed there by Mason Studley, freshman. And it's going to be Ram basketball. Our game tonight also brought to you by Chase's Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge, where good food and great fun meet. Chase's Family Restaurant, 1575 Hampden Street in Bangor. Long pass into Ford. Gets around Gabrick, pulls up, misses a shot, and the rebound to Butterfield. Squirts loose, but he tracks it down. Now McLaughlin will get it ahead to Butterfield. Lob pass inside for Day, looking to reverse it up, and
He's heading to the
foul.
line. Yep.
Foul against the pass here by Gabrick. Nice.
Entry pass, and there's one foul by Ford, and there's another one. And Bangor just really doesn't have much in the way of perimeter play, shooting especially. Holmes been the most aggressive out there on the perimeter and did knock down a three, but as a result, it's a struggle offensively. Bangor averaging just 41.4 points per game, and that's kind of the genesis of the tough season, allowing 60.1 points per game. Hampden scoring at 56.9 points per game and 59.2 points per game on the allowed part, so that reflects a 500 record.
Yep. Day missed the first free throw. Second one on the way, and that one is good for Andrew. 31-13.
14 consecutive points by the Broncos now. Just from a 17-13 lead.
And then outscoring Bangor 8-0 in this period. As you just saw there on our scoreboard.
That too.
Almost taken away by Butterfield. Saved by Bangor. Here's a shot up by Studley, and he's got it. Nice job there by the freshman to finish off that one. Gabrick will try a three. That's all net. Well, this game is taking on a similar look to the first game we had.
It really
today,
is.
but in the opposite direction.
Yeah, not quite as many threes by the Hampden boys team as the Bangor girls team, but the offense, and when the game is kind of taking its turn for where it is, same element of time.
Rebound Gabrick, outlet to Butterfield. Wolfington wide open in the corner. JJ can't hit that one. Weak side rebound McLaughlin. He's going to put it up with a left hand and tack on two more to his total. And now the Bronco lead up to 21 with 2:20 left to go here in the first half. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, Alex Mooney has taken over in the director's chair. Attempted bounce pass inside there to Thomas, picked off by Hampden. Here's McLaughlin again will lay it in.
Yeah, he knew he had a couple defenders behind him. Here he is gaining possession, or getting the pass from Butterfield, and he splits 2 defenders, knows there's going to be some contact, going really fast. Never had a chance to slow up to make the layup. Didn't matter. The mat was there on the wall to take care of that part of it, and he finished off the shot as well.
Even that part, though, he did it well.
Yes,
got
he
his
did.
back turned. And
very much under control.
like Tom Brady, he knows how to take a hit or a sack in the pocket.
No
Tommy
more.
Boy
No more.
is retired, this time for real. We think.
We think, indeed. Yeah, I would be absolutely stunned.
Yeah, he's got a nice cushy job ahead of him and more free time for the family and other projects. And
He's got to settle for making $37.5 million a year for Fox
he'll get by
over the next 10 years, although there's controversy because the guy that's doing it this year is so good at it.
He is.
Greg Olson. Now everybody's dumping on Romo.
Well, they should.
CBS. Well, he was the superstar there when he first started, and he was calling every play.
Not in my book.
Well, you got a Dallas thing.
No, but it was just the initial thing. Like he called a few plays, like he read a few plays, and that's all you heard for 2 years.
Oh, I think you got a Dallas thing going on.
Awful. Bangor keeps it alive, and Ford right there. Johnny on the spot puts it home.
Yeah, ends that streak at.
Here's a steal by Bangor. Wyatt Stevens behind the back in the lane off glass. Will not fall, and Kochendorfer tracks down the rebound for the Broncos. A burst of energy, excitement there for the Ram fans. Broncos working it around the perimeter. Hennigan goes to Gabrick. Wildman posting up for the Broncos, and Landon Gabrick with his second 3 of the early evening.
He's got 10. You know something? I wouldn't call him one of the most underrated players because he's been around for 4 years, Landon Gabrick. I saw varsity time as a sophomore, but he is clearly one of the most unselfish players in the league because you would think he would be, a prolific scorer at 4 years in, but he's doing what Russ Bartlett asked, and a lot of times the offense goes through, this year at least, McLaughlin and Wolfington, and then Gabrick's there to pick up some slack wherever it's needed. Tonight's been a couple of threes, some strong rebounding action. And he's just a solid third player.
Apologize, it's Andy Hennigan into the ball game, sophomore forward. 23, not 22. Kason Wildman, number 22. High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, your best bet for quality pre-owned vehicles. Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. And the shot there by Kochendorfer at the very end of the first half, no good. And a strong first half for Hampden Academy as they score 42 and hold the Bangor Rams to just 17. We'll take a break. Coming up next, it's the Next Home Experience halftime show. Keep it right here on Ticket TV.
If you're tired of rising electric costs, Pine Tree Solar in Herman can drastically lower or eliminate power bills for your home or business. Pine Tree Solar can even design and install off-grid systems for camps and remote locations. We are dedicated to making the process of going solar smooth and simple. Call us at 401-4300 or visit us online at pinetreesolar.com, where our local solar energy experts will give you a free solar energy consultation. Pine Tree Solar. Go green while saving green.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Selling is all about relationships and building trust. At Greenway, it's our people that have built the business. We're fortunate to have a team with years of experience. They know John Deere equipment inside and out and go the extra mile to take care of our customers.
And right now is a great time to talk to one of us about a new tractor. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor. Nothing runs like a Deere.
From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back.
and it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekend with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
We can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
Welcome back to Redberry Gymnasium here on the campus of Bangor High School. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, and our Ticket TV team. This is the Next Home Experience halftime show. Boot camp week here on Ticket TV. 13 games scheduled. This is number 6 of the week.
Number 6, and then we have another one tonight?
We have another one tonight from Herman High School. Ellsworth at Herman Girls, and then we'll head down the home stretch. 2 tomorrow, 3 on Friday, and 1 on Saturday. Before we get to the halftime highlights, let's take a look at the 2 rosters going at it here in Game 2.
Yeah, we spoke very early in the game about the relative youth of the Hampden team. You see there just 3 seniors, 2 of them starters, in Butterfield and Gabrick. But then you've got just 2 juniors, so you've only got 5 upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, on the entire roster to go with 5 sophomores and a couple of freshmen. Of course, keys, those 2 juniors, are Zach McLaughlin and J.J. Wolfington.
And for Coach Brad Libby, here's the Rams roster.
Yep, 5 seniors on the Rams roster, but a lot of youth there as well, relatively speaking, for a Bangor team that usually has more veterans. But 5 seniors and 4 juniors. No sophomores, interestingly enough, on that roster, and a couple of freshmen in Mason Studley and Liam Bigu.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Halftime highlights brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Give them a call at 945-6688 to set up your appointment to get your windshield repaired or replaced.
Yeah, let's see that little change of possession there quickly, and here comes Matt Holmes taking advantage for kind of the loose ball layup. And here's Holmes again, stepping out beyond the three-point line, gets a little bit of a screen there from Ryan Ford and hits the three-pointer.
Great effort there by Wolfington.
Yeah, Wolfington, 15 for Bangor, 4 down there as well, but he kicks the ball out to McLaughlin for a three-pointer. McLaughlin had just the 1-3 in the half, but 19 points.
Put a star next to that assist.
Yeah, now there's McLaughlin, the distributor, to Landon Gabrick. And that's a dunk.
Yeah, above the rim.
It sure was.
Threw it down.
Yep. Nice pass over the defense there to McLaughlin.
Great athleticism.
Contested layup. And here is Gabrick again, this time from outside. He had a couple of threes in the first half. He had a big first half with 10 points, 6 rebounds.
All right, we'll take another break here in the halftime show, brought to you by Next Home Experience. Again, our halftime highlights brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Lebec Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue, Bangor.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me. To keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. Making sure our town is open by daybreak. And our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
Welcome back to Bangor High School and the halftime show brought to you by Next Home Experience. Again, they're pinching us on the halftime time, but we'll forge on here. Let's take a look at the program histories very quickly before we get to the second half action.
Yeah, we're talking about that relative to Russ Bartlett getting his 300th win earlier this week, but you see those Class A state championships, those are all won under Bartlett's coaching tutelage there, 05, 13, 15, and 20, and also the 4 additional trips to the state final in 6, 12, 14, and 18. And of course, a couple of the state Class B runners-up in the 70s and early 80s. Rare 2-16 season last year, but back to 500, looking to get above 500 here tonight.
First shot of the second half off the right hand of Landon Gabrick. Doesn't drop. A rare miss for the Broncos in this one. Ford has it poked away, picked up by Kochendorfer for the Broncos. Here's Zach McLaughlin with the lay-in. And the beat goes on here for the Bronx.
The English there wasn't certain it was going to stay within the rim, but it did because of the English.
Ford backs in, left it short. Ball tipped out of bounds, going to be off of Hampden Academy. Ryan Ford had a slam dunk earlier in the season.
Did.
One of our broadcasts at Brewer, I think.
He's got some skills on the offensive end of the court. Sometimes can't get him to finish, but you can see the potential there.
Wolfington almost came away with it. Holmes picks it up. Gonsalves with it, goes to Holmes, and the ball poked away. Butterfield settles it down for the Broncos. Brandon Butterfield, excuse me. Here's J.J. Wolfington with a fall away. He's got a nice touch.
He really does. From near the basket and away, he's got that mid-range touch. I think you're
stands out.
Yeah, sure he does.
Both he and McLaughlin.
He's got 12 now. McLaughlin with 19 and Gabrick, McLaughlin with 21 now, 2 in the second half. Gabrick with 10 and Wolfington with 12 for most of the offense by Hampden. Nice little pump fake that gets Gabrick in the air. Then the floater, but the foul has already been called ahead of the shot, so just an inbounds from the baseline for the Rams.
Ball comes in. Boone ends up on the floor, manages to get it to Holmes. And Boone appears to have injured his left ankle. That pass inside. Holmes ends up with it off the fingertips of Stevens, and Matt Holmes Picks up 2 more points.
And he's got 9 to pace Bangor this afternoon, or is it evening now?
And another hit there by J.J. Wolfington. So my borderline is 6 o'clock, and we are now into evening. It's 6:03.
Okay, very good. That's why I was questioning myself, because it was that close.
You knew it was close. And a miss there by Bangor. Rebound to Gabrick.
Trying to get one in for Gonsalves on his birthday.
Ooh, another save by the Broncos. This time it was McLaughlin. Wolfington thought about the 3, goes to Butterfield. Looks like Bangor has picked up the intensity a little bit on the defensive end, but it doesn't hurt Hampden's cause there as Kochendorfer from downtown. 51 points for the Broncos.
First 3 of the game, first points of the game for Kochendorfer.
What'd you say we're averaging, 56 something?
56-9 on the scoring front, 59-2 on the points per game. Looks like they're going to narrow that up.
Connor Boone with the take from the right side there for the Rams.
Trying to hear who's scoring. Looks like they'll close on getting that even offense and defense here with a pretty decisive win here.
Fakes the 3, goes to Wolfington, who doesn't get the bounce, but JJ will be at the line for 2. High school basketball and Ticket TV brought to you by Levesque Business Solutions. Whether it is office equipment or office furniture, at work or at home, Levesque Business Solutions has the answers for your needs. Set up your free consultation by calling 942-2226. Wolfington hits the first free throw. We're also brought to you by Frank's Bake Shop, family owned and operated since 1945. Call 947-4594. That's Frank's Bake Shop, 199 State Street in Bangor, and at franksbakery.com. The quality night continues for J.J. Wolfington. Boone between the circles. Wolfington picks him up. Stevens dribbles out top. Gonsalves guarded by McLaughlin. Damon tries a backhanded pass there. Doesn't connect. McLaughlin pulls up. 13-footer is good. Wow, it's a pretty shot.
Yeah, he's got a good mid-range shot as well. Those are not shots that are in practice as much as they used to be back in the old days, certainly.
That's why we take note.
Exactly.
Ford goes to Holmes. Shot is blocked by McLaughlin. Zach comes away with it. Kochendorfer. Now Wolfington. Butterfield puts up a 3. It's off the side of the rim. No good. And leaking out is Ford. And he went for the dunk. And the timing just a little bit off there as McLaughlin came rushing at him. There's J.J. Wolfington around and off, no good. Gabrick fighting for the offensive rebound, has it knocked out of bounds off the fingertips of Matt Holmes. High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you by Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store in Glenburn. Groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's has it all, 1492 Pushar Road in Glenburn and at tossiescheckout.com. Inside they go, Gabrick. Can't hit the 13-footer. Rebound. Bounces into the hands of Holmes. There's Boone into the lane. Baylor. Holmes. Caden Thomas had it briefly. Now it's Baylor. And Gabrick going for the basketball is going to pick up the personal. Let's take a quick look at the school profile for Bangor High School. We talked Hampden in the first game here this afternoon.
We had that in the first game, actually.
I guess we did.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
11:93, Paul Butler, the public address announcer and principal. Athletic Director Stephen Enstein for Sam the Ram, I am.
Sam the Ram. There's got to be a Ram costume
somewhere has to be
here in the halls or closet at Bangor High School.
See the inbounds play here. Good play.
Ethan Baylor at the line for 2.
Baylor.
You saw the principal there for Bangor High
Junior.
School. Paul Butler. Principal's been doing the PA for this doubleheader.
Paul was a very good basketball player for Bangor High School and Colby College back in the day.
and in the Brewer Men's League.
There you go. See, I wouldn't know that one, but did you have to go up against him? You seem like you're about the same height.
No, Paul was actually. I may have gone against him a little bit, but he was on my team at the tail end. Yes, the tail end of my career.
Did he pass you the ball ever?
Good there. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Team guy.
There
There's a hit from outside. Wyatt Stevens with the 3. J.J. Wolfington cutting down the right side of the lane, gets a nice feed and takes it home. 57-25. So the Broncos have not been in this role much over the last couple of years.
No, actually just the 1 year, because they were state champions in 20, so it hadn't been very much of a downturn, but certainly getting back up now as McLaughlin scores again.
Well, even when the COVID year, the pod play, they were getting beat up pretty bad.
I kind of forget about that. They did the best they could. Everybody did the best they could on the situation.
Shot off the back of the rim. Broncos come away with it. Minute and a half left to go here in the third quarter. Butterfield met by Boone. And now they're fighting over the basketball. And looks like we got a tie up here.
Think about that period of time there, that COVID year, and then last year, because Hampden had a T.J. Hennigan, another Hennigan, who was on the team, who was very promising, continues to be playing in prep school in Massachusetts, at about 6'7", called him Birch because of his blonde hair and his frame and his limbs, and he was a very talented player, and he went to prep school, and it took Hampden a while to kind of recover from that loss because he figured you put him with Wolfington and
he was kind of next in line
and McLaughlin, and you got yourself quite a combination. I mean, it's not bad now when you add Gabriel to the mix, but it just took a year or so for Hampden to regroup.
Almost a steal there by Zach McLaughlin, tracked down by Ethan Nicholson, senior guard in the ball game for Bangor. Also out there for the Rams, Gavin Stewart, senior. Holmes, he's been the man for the Rams here tonight.
Sure is.
59-27. How many points does Matt Holmes have?
He's got 11 of the 27.
And here's a steal by Matt. And tried to feed it back to Wyatt Stevens, who was still in backcourt. So that's a violation. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule here for the Hampden Academy Broncos.
Yeah, home Friday against Deering in another game you'll see on Ticket TV. Deering's down at the bottom of the standings. And then Hampden ends the season with a couple of very tough games against top 4 teams. Lewiston next Tuesday. And, I say double A. And then Lewiston next Tuesday. And then Brewer versus Brewer on Thursday the 9th to close out. And Brewer obviously undefeated and leading the Class A standings. So.
Now, is that on the 9th? Because on the 9th, I thought Bangor was playing Brewer.
I do have Bangor playing Brewer on the 9th. That must be the 7th.
Yeah.
I checked that.
We'll take a look.
I'm looking at Hampden, playing Lewiston on Tuesday and Oxford Hills on Thursday the 9th.
Oh, okay.
It's not Brewer.
Another good team, though.
Oh, gosh, yes.
No, they've had their fill of Brewer this year.
Lewiston actually is a top 4 team. 12-3, they were number 2 going into play today. And Oxford Hills was number 1 at 13-1. So Hampton's got a really tough final week of the regular season as you see the action in the lane. And Holmes muscles up a shot, earns a trip to the line. We'll mention Bangor. Bangor's at Oxford Hills on Friday, at Edward Little in Auburn on Tuesday, and then they host the Brewer Witches on Thursday the 9th. And there's the schedule leading up to that.
Yep.
2 road games in Androscoggin and Oxford County there, respectively, and then the home game against Brewers. So both teams with some tough schedules here coming down the stretch.
Holmes gets the second free throw. Andrew Day out top to McLaughlin. Day across the lane. This is Hennigan, and couldn't get it to drop. It was Andy Hennigan, and the buzzer-beating attempt there for Bangor comes up short of the mark. That's going to do it for the third quarter. And the lead for the Hampden Academy Broncos here at Redberry Gymnasium. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
Back here at Bangor High School, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, and Director Alex Mooney in the Lebec Business Solutions broadcast position here at Redberry Gymnasium. Fourth quarter underway. Hampden in control of this one. Here's a steal by Bangor. Ethan Baylor comes up with the loose basketball. Ethan Nicholson. Now it's Wyatt Stevens. Matt Holmes in double figures tonight for the Rams. In the corner, three is up. May have been partially blocked there by McLaughlin. Ahead to Day, and that's going to be a double dribble. And the ball goes back to Bangor.
Matt Holmes, a very good baseball player, by the way, for Bangor. He's been one of the key players, hitter, first baseman. I think a little catching as well, as the Rams have been continuing to challenge for state championships here in recent years under longtime coach Dave Morris.
Stevens pulls up. That one's off the iron and goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Hampden.
Stevens, a pitcher for the Rams as well on the baseball side of it.
Yeah, as we look at some of the banners closest to us here from our broadcast position, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baseball championships, all in order.
Yep, they won, yeah, exactly, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. That's what was unprecedented, 5 consecutive state championships at the Class A level. Talk about a dynasty.
2 different coaches.
Yes, Jeff Fahey, at least the first couple, I think, and then Dave Morris, who had been assisting him, stepped up and continued the success both at the high school and the American Legion level. They've had a couple of heartbreaking losses in recent years in state finals, but have continued to get there.
Travel call here against Ford. So the second defender came over. Liam Hennigan out there with Andrew Day, Brandon Butterfield, Zach McLaughlin, and Landon Gabrick. And for Bangor, it's Ethan Baylor, Wyatt Stevens, Ethan Nicholson, Ryan Ford, and Gavin Stewart for Coach Brad Libby. Stevens into the paint, gives to Ford. Nice work there by a couple of Rams. Stevens to Ford for 2. Stay tuned after the ball game for the Dean's Detailing post-game show. We'll have highlights, stats, and much more. And don't forget another game coming your way tonight on Ticket TV. Put back there by Butterfield. Rolls off. Bangor picks it up. This is Baylor. Stevens now in front of that Bangor bench. Goes inside to Baylor. And what do we got, 3 seconds? Or
stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you by State Street Optics. Lease of State Street Optics has been providing the greater Bangor community with vision solutions for 38 years. State Street Optics, where vision meets style. And 3 there by Hennigan, no good. Kochendorfer on the weak side came up with the basketball, went up, got fouled. So Aiden will be at the line for a couple. Nope, they're going to stay on the floor.
It's just 3 team fouls on Bangor here in the second half.
He was trying to go up for the shot.
Yeah, I think he called it just before that.
McLaughlin will try a 3, and he knew it. A lot of confidence in that release right there by
start to see how
McLaughlin.
Start to see how Butterfield gets his assists. He knows who to pass it to.
He is having one of those nights. Saves it in front of the Bangor bench. Here's Zach off to the races. Scoop pass to Hennigan, who lays it in. That's Liam Hennigan, the freshman. 64-30. Both coaches going to their benches. A Ram and a Bronco over there at the scorer's table.
McLaughlin with 25 now. Let's see how explosive he is.
Ford backs it out. Baylor will try a 2, round and off. Rebound to Gabrick. He's been cleaning up on the glass in this one. Kochendorfer weaving through the defense, tries a spin move, tries the spinorama.
Not tonight.
No.
Says Chad Graffam. No, it's not Chad on the other side. I can't see who that is. Chad's on the near side.
No spinorama on my watch.
No, sir. I don't care if it's a 24-point game, a 34-point game with 4 minutes left. You don't do that. We had one last week that worked, I think.
Yes. Yeah, somebody at Brewer. Might have been a Lawrence player. Or?
Yeah.
Studley.
Oh, there we go.
Another hit. Mason, just a freshman. Second field goal. Yeah, I can't wait to do those games down in Portland. Be some spinorama action.
Yeah, there will be.
Shot up and down by Landon Gabrick.
Yeah, that'll be. I remember writing a column back in like 2006. It was after Hampden played Deering in back-to-back state championship games, and my thesis was that the outcomes would have been, the other teams would have won had there been played at the southern location versus the northern location at back-to-back years.
Flip-flopped, huh?
And even Peter Webb agreed with me.
He was the commissioner.
Yeah, he was.
Nice shot there by Ford.
Ford's had a somewhat productive second half here. He's up to 11 unofficially.
Landon Gabrick feeling it. And Coach Bartlett calling a timeout here. And I think just to get some new players into the contest. This is a Bangor Window Shade timeout. Brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery. They offer custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. All right, for Bangor, we've got Studley Stewart. Also coming in for Coach Libby, Liam Vigue. He's a freshman. And a number 50.
Nope.
Don't have number 50 on our program. We do have, no, we don't have a number 44 either.
No, I was looking for
somebody off the JV squad, but that's not working either.
No.
I apologize. Kason Wildman into the ball game for Coach Bartlett. Here's a steal by Hampden. Sawyer Worcester, just a freshman. Also out there is Cade Bartlett, and the basketball briefly. Kochendorfer still out there for the Broncos. This is Nick Johnston. Johnston tries to bounce it inside to Wildman. Ball pokes back into the hands of Johnston, and Kason Wildman goes up strong for 2 points.
Wildman, just a sophomore, catcher on the baseball team for the Broncos.
Now, he also played football, didn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm more familiar with him from baseball.
Yeah. Just remember doing that Hampden-Herman playoff game out at Herman High School, and Broncos put up a good fight in that one.
They did. Was that 16-0?
Low scoring.
Yeah. And they were. It was not projected to be a close game, but Broncos played well.
Worcester, Wildman. Johnson in the corner. Wildman spins.
Oh,
and
nice move. Just couldn't get it to go in after he hit the back of the rim with it.
1:15 left to go in the ball game. And that ball knocked out of bounds off the fingertips of Cade Bartlett.
Well, this game was 17-13 late in the first quarter. 53-21 since then.
Turnover there by the Rams. Our broadcast today brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More in Newport, featuring athletic, casual, dress, and work shoes and many styles from leading manufacturers. Comfort Shoes and More, 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport, and at comfortshoesandmore.com.
Imagine there'll be some people looking for insulated boots down there here the rest of this week.
Yes, indeed. Bartlett into the lane briefly, kicks it back to Worcester. His three won't go. 30 seconds left. Mason Studley down the right side of the lane, puts on the brakes, and that pivot foot
just dragged a little bit.
Yep. All right, our coverage is brought to you by Dean's Detailing as well. For over 5 decades, they've been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Call 945-3016 or book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. 15 seconds left. Hennigan has the ball taken away. One last shot here for the Rams. 5 seconds. Studley looking for some space, puts it up, and it rolls off no good. The buzzer sounds, and that will do it for Game 2 here at Redberry Gymnasium. And in this one, the Broncos get the victory 70-34 over the Bangor Rams. So Hampden Academy and Bangor High School split on this day. Girls winning the first game for Bangor, and the Hampden Academy boys winning game number 2. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the Dean's Detailing post-game show. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
If you're tired of rising electric costs, Pine Tree Solar in Herman can drastically lower or eliminate power bills for your home or business. Pine Tree Solar can even design and install off-grid systems for camps and remote locations. We are dedicated to making the process of going solar smooth and simple. Call us at 401-4300 or visit us online at pinetreesolar.com, where our local solar energy experts will give you a free solar energy consultation. Pine Tree Solar. Go green while saving green.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
When you've got class, you wear Carhartt. And the perfect gifts for trendy students are at Miller's Workshop. Give them what they really want. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop and Brewer for brands that work.
The Dream First Community Debit Card. When you shop local, use your Dream First Community Debit Card and we'll donate to a local food bank. You'll be supporting the businesses that help make our communities the beautiful and unique places we call home, while also helping end food insecurity right here where we live. When you shop local, we give local. That's simple. The Dream First Community Debit Card, only from the First National Bank. Learn more at dreamfirstcommunity.com.
Coastal Auto Parts proudly supports education for the skilled trades. These parents agree that allowing their children to explore trade opportunities at Hancock County Technical Center was a good move.
With our son, we saw the most difference, almost like a light bulb being turned on.
And my daughter, because of her experience here at HCTC, she knows what she wants to do. She's gotten to try it. I feel like that's going to set her up for success.
Coastal Auto Parts, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org. Creative Options, where it's all about choice.
At Midcoast Center Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design,
because everyone deserves to have an awesome smile.
Your guy's a working man. He lives in his Carhartts. The perfect holiday gifts for him are at Miller's Workshop. Give him what he really wants. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop and Brewer for brands that work.
Back at Redberry Gym here at Bangor High School, and it's time for the Dean's Detailing post-game show after the Hampden Academy Broncos get the split here in the boys' game as they defeat the Bangor Rams. What was the final score?
Final score
67?
was 70-34.
70-34. The Broncos looking pretty good here late in the season as we head down the home stretch, and certainly a year that Brad Libby and the Rams would like to forget at this point, as they have just 2 wins on the season. Let's get to, fan cam. We do have some fans left here. Fan cam brought to you by Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. And visit them at flashmemaine.com. Now let's get to the post-game highlights. Post-game highlights brought to you by Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge.
Let's see. This is Butterfield in transition, passing over the defense to Zach McLaughlin. 2 of his game-high 28 points this evening. Here's Bangor. And that is the freshman, Mason Studley, with an impressive move there, but more McLaughlin at the rim. A little English to get that ball to come off the rim and go in. Quick pass there from Kochendorfer to J.J. Wolfington, who had a real nice ball game, both ends of the court. Here's Connor Boone with a nice post-up move for Bangor. And there's Wolfington again, the inside. He was a guy scoring from all 3 levels today. Nice bounce pass there.
Stevens the forward.
To Ford, I believe, yes. Here comes Gonsalves trying to slip a pass inside, but saved by
look at that.
Hampden. And here they are on the fast break. And instead of going to the rim, this time the pull-up from about 8 to 10 feet by McLaughlin, just like a layup.
Brandon Butterfield doesn't score a lot of points, but boy, does he see the floor well and find his teammates more often than not in great scoring positions. All right, again, our post-game highlights brought to you by Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get some stats from this Bronco victory, and we'll take a look ahead as well. We've also got to announce our player of the game, our Firehouse Subs player of the game. That is coming your way. Before we go to the timeout, we'll remind you that high school basketball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.com. And again, if you're looking to make your next event memorable and fun, be sure to contact Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. They specialize in fun at flashmemaine.com. Take a time out. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
What's the biggest craze this fall for parties and get-togethers? It's Flash Me Maine. Photo booths are a fun, exciting way to capture memories at your party or event. And Flash Me Maine is the premier photo booth rental company. The Magic Mirror booth is the most elegant, modern, sleek, and stunning booth currently available. Then there's the Flash Me Maine Duo booth, a hybrid booth that is portable. Flash Me Maine has dozens of props and backgrounds to choose from. Their goal is to make sure you have fun and that your photo booth photos make memories to last a lifetime. Let Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals make your next get-together a blast. Find them on Facebook or at flashmemaine.com.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue, Bangor.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this, or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor. Of course, Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. Quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make them orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Back here in Bangor, Dean's Detailing post-game show rolls on after a couple games here at Redberry Gym today. A split between Hampden Academy and Bangor as the Rams win the girls' game and the Broncos win the boys' game. High school basketball on Ticket TV is brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experience with electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or manage projects. Visit fitchcompany.com. And we're also brought to you by Bangor Floral. For that special arrangement or gift for that special person, it's Bangor Floral, 332 Harlow Street in Bangor, and at bangorfloral.net. Bangor Floral, every bloom has a story, and Ernie's going to give us the story on the numbers here tonight.
Indeed. Final score, Hampden Academy 70 and Bangor 34 for the Broncos. 3 players combining for 60 points, 28 for Zach McLaughlin, 18 for J.J. Wolfington, and 14 for Landon Gabrick. Gabrick with, I believe, a double-double as well, as he also had about 10 rebounds. From there, 3 points for Aiden Kochendorfer, 2 apiece for Brendan Butterfield, Liam Hennigan, and Kason Wildman, and 1 point for Andrew Day for their total of 70. For the Bangor Rams, by the way, Hampden Academy now 8-7 on the season after posting their 3rd straight win. For Bangor, leading the way, Matt Holmes with 12, Ryan Ford 11, 5 for Mason Studley, 2 apiece for Caden Thomas, Connor Boone, and Wyatt Stevens, and 1 for Ethan Baylor. Oh, it's all one. Okay.
Yep.
I just spaced out there.
Just remember Becky Boopar.
Yeah, Ethan Baylor, and for that total of 34, and Bangor dips to 2 and 13.
All right, going to get to our Firehouse Subs player of the game now, Ernie.
Yeah, again, the 3 players combined for 60 points, and all of them had big games in multiple ways between Wolfington, Landon Gabrick, but it's hard to ignore what Zach McLaughlin was able to do, particularly in the open court, but also from three-point range as well. Made his only three-point attempts and wound up with 28 points on the night. And let's see what we have there. We have some transition here for Mr. McLaughlin, number 12, and he'll just pull up, take the 8-footer, and knock it down. But he was spent plenty of time finishing off layups as well, and 70 points, one of the high watermarks. Actually, Hampden has now scored in the 70s, at least in the last two games, because they had 75 in the big win over Skowhegan on Monday night. So good signs offensively for Russ Bartlett's club as they approach the postseason.
So Zach McLaughlin, our Firehouse Subs player of the game, he will receive a Firehouse Subs family 4-pack. And we'll get that certificate to Zach here in the coming days. Congrats to him. Our broadcast today also brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant. For homestyle cooking and a friendly atmosphere, it's the Coach House. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week, 457 Wilson Street in Brewer, and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. Also in Brewer, Stonington's Furniture. Discover the Stonington difference. You'll love coming home to Stonington's at 689 Wilson Street in Brewer and at stoningtons.com. We'll step aside. We'll come back, look at our upcoming broadcast schedule and what's happening on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket as well. And don't forget, we have another game on Ticket TV, and that game, that broadcast, should be getting underway in 5 or 10 minutes from Herman High School as the Ellsworth Eagle girls take on the Herman Hawk girls in Herman. This is Ticket TV.
Selling is all about relationships and building trust. At Greenway, it's our people that have built the business. We're fortunate to have a team with years of experience. They know John Deere equipment inside and out and go the extra mile to take care of our customers.
And right now is a great time to talk to one of us about a new tractor. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor. Nothing runs like a Deere.
From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.